There's nothing here. Did Frank eat anything at all?
This case seems to have wiped everything else from his mind. I was like that once.
Once? You've been living like that since I've known you. Speaking of which, what do you eat?
What do I eat? Give me a break.
But seriously, I've known you for 20 years, and I don't know if I've ever seen you eat.
Well, I might be a vampire, Rooster.
An energy vampire, more like. Look, there's something interesting here. A letter. Shall we read it?
Can't hurt Frank now, can it? And anyway, it's been opened already.
Perfect argument.
Now, let's see. Everything here is covered in it. Old newspaper articles, ancient files, obscure memos, and all sorts of crazy scribbles. Zelina.
That must be the Spider Queen's daughter. So...
Frank helped her escape the Hive and Clawville.
Seems like it. Wait. For the Great Wild Ones, if the Queen finds out about this, she'll have us hanged.
Well, she can't hurt Frank now, but she can hurt us. Who knows how she'll react to this news?
And we made her a promise. So, what do we do?
We have two options. We tell her the truth, or we lie to her. Simple as that.
I don't like either.
Welcome to the real world, buddy boy. All tough decisions, no reward.
Riots in the Hive, the King, the MEAT, the fall of the Wessler Empire. This is an incoherent mess.
There must be a system to it, but unfortunately, only Frank would know it.
Do you really think we're in the middle of some big conspiracy?
It's too early to say, but we can't leave it at that. Frank was involved in something serious.
So what do we do? Are we gonna interrogate the King?
Maybe. Better not. I mean, not yet. But later.
Oh, Wild Ones, this is gonna be a joyride. This is not a good sign.
No, it's not.
Had he gone mad? I mean, was someone or something driving him crazy?
He was completely consumed by what he was working on, and I'm afraid that's what led to his death.
Shit.
Chicken shit.
Feathers. What do we do with him now? Call the police?
Not yet.
Sonny, the rules, the big book.
You're kidding me, right?
Of course I'm kidding. I love breaking the rules.
Joking aside, we need to know more before we make this case official. You know, our colleagues would just bag him, clean the place up, and be done with it. I mean, he was just a bug.
They wouldn't even open a file on him.
It's unlikely.
So, what now?
We know someone who can help.
Oh, no, you don't mean him, do you?
Yes, I do. Bubo. Well, the old ex-coroner owes us a few favors.
Ugh, don't we owe him a few?
Well, it's basically the same thing.
Okay, so we're gonna cruise around with a clucking dead body?
No. We're bringing Bubo here. Once he's examined him, we'll give Frank a proper burial, don't worry. But first, we have to finish what he started. and we gotta leave no trace that we were ever here.
Like ghosts.
Exactly.
Chicken ghosts. Or ghost chickens.
Are you finished?
Oh yeah, I'm finished. Do you really think he had gone mad?
No, I don't think so. He was the most methodical detective I've ever known. Sure, he was a bit Looney Tunes, but he was thorough and measured.
But this place tells a different story.
He got himself into something he couldn't exactly handle.
Well, I hope he got close to the flame and didn't die in vain.
Maybe we can finish what he started.
Or we end up like him?
Or we end up like him.
Great.
Good old Dr. Bubo. He used to be a coroner at the station, but he was fired a couple of years ago. Too many organs and chemicals disappeared while the old bird's secret lab just kept growing and growing. Since then, the place has become a kind of backstreet clinic, frequented by criminals and bent cops. I can't count how many times we've been stitched up by the old owl. Of course, we never asked for anesthetic. We were too scared of losing an organ or two when we woke up, if we woke up. So it's mostly pain that comes to mind when Bubo's name comes up. But the fact is that the owl was a fantastic pathologist in his day, so he may have some useful information. Are you ready?
Can anyone ever be ready for him?
Well, not really.
Well, let's get this over with.
Hey, Bubo, you old owl.
Ooh, I really didn't need you guys. Shot, cut, burn, or what? Spit it out quickly. I'm having a bad day.
It's nighttime, Bubo.
Day, night, day, who cares? It doesn't make any difference for me. So, what do you want?
What if we just wanted to say hello to an old friend?
Yeah, and I'm the featherless holy virgin swan.
Okay. There are a few things you might be able to help us with.
Have you been in a no-go zone again?
Something like that. There's this case that takes us to some pretty dark and strange places.
There's always a case with dark and strange places.
Have you heard of the distant light?
Woohoo! In the Hive. You're not messing around, are you? Okay. I'm interested in this one. Just a little.
So, can we ask you a few questions?
Since you're already here. But don't take too deep a sniff. I spilled some chemical, and the truth is, I don't even know what it was. If we're lucky, we'll just get a little stoned.
What a prospect. No coffee?
You don't want to drink the coffee I drink, Marty, my boy. Trust me.
Okay. Why is this framed? They usually frame artwork, don't they?
The word artwork means different things to different animals, Marty. I bet your house is full of pin-up posters.
You think I'm that simple?
I don't have to answer that, do I?
If you must know, I like sophisticated vintage paintings.
You do?
If you don't believe me, come see for yourself. Actually, how come you've never been to my place?
Because you've never gotten me properly drunk, sweetheart.
Well, that ship has probably sailed. Laura may never let me back home.
Come on, you two were made for each other.
Do you really think so?
A masochistic cougar goddess and a danger junkie rooster? You're kidding. It's a match made in heaven.
You're being sarcastic again.
And you're getting better at being a detective.
Wait, don't touch it, Sonny.
What? I wasn't going to.
Who knows what kind of ancient, dark voodoo pathogens breed here?
Voodoo pathogens? You haven't been snorting Bubo's secret medicine again, have you?
No, never again. That night I'll never forget.
Neither will the poor orangutan. Bubo's operating room and weird laboratory. No reason to go in there yet, and I hope there won't be later. All legal stuff, right, Doc?
Of course, Sonny. You want my permission, perhaps?
You know what? Yes, please.
You're bluffing, and so am I. So we can end this conversation right here.
You old geezer.
You wrinkled old cock.
Ooh, can I play this too?
No.
Remember the last time you lay here while I held your hand?
You mean the time you shot me and then had to hold me down on the bed so I wouldn't wring your neck while Bubo was removing your pellets from my ass?
Memories are so much more fun in retrospect, aren't they?
We'll see how you remember the Noire incident later.
Hey, why'd you bring that up?
Because I'm mean, and I enjoy it.
So, ask your silly detective questions. Can't you see I have 100 things to do?
Well, no, not really.
Sonny always has some silly detective questions. He's really good at that.
And you could be better at shutting the cluck up.
Ooh, I miss this so much. I don't have all night, chickens. Ask me your questions and get out of here.
Okay, no need to dissect us right away.
There's this new meat substitute. It's called MEAT. Do you know anything about it?
A little too salty for my taste, but otherwise it's really good.
That's not what I mean. Something more scientific.
I don't know what it's made of, but it's not meat. And it still tastes deceptively like meat. Like chicken.
Chicken? How do you know what chicken tastes like?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to, Marty boy.
Have you ever had it tested? I mean, under laboratory conditions.
Why would I do that? But if you get some, I might as well do it. For a price, of course.
That's what we're gonna do.
Good for you. Good for you.
The truth is, we're not here to chat.
What a stunning surprise.
Remember Frank? Frank Castellini?
The three-toothed walrus guy?
No, but almost.
Oh, yeah. I know. The one-eyed jaguar with that ridiculous squeaky voice.
What? No, don't be silly.
Then I don't know who. Tell me.
The horned beetle detective from the Hive.
Ah, you mean half-armed Frank. Why didn't you say so? What's with that poor bugger? He owes me $20.
Well, you're not getting that 20 back anytime soon.
I knew that son of a bum would run away.
He's dead.
Oh.
Oh, indeed. And we need you to examine him.
Here we go. I knew you'd drag me into some crazy suicide scenario. But no. The answer is no. I don't do bugs.
You don't do bugs? What are you, a buggist?
No, you clucking duck. But as much as it may not seem like it, I like to live. And I'd still like to be doing it in the future.
Come on, old bird.
Anyone who's been involved in insect issues since the Segregation Act won't last long. It's just the way it is. And your two pretty eyes ain't gonna change that, Martin.
So I have pretty eyes?
Look, buddy boy, I don't need this shit, but Frank was our friend. He was your friend too, or something.
Is that a yes?
No, that's a But fine. Okay, bring him here and I'll check him out.
What? Bring him here?
What did you think? That I was gonna dissect someone in a dark little hole in the hive?
Clock in hell. Okay.
Okay.
We'll get his body.
Fine. And hurry. But also make sure he's out of here without a trace.
We will, Bubo. And thanks. We owe you one.
Don't say that yet, Sonny. Something tells me it's gonna be a long, long night.
Well, I wasn't planning on going home anyway. Something is different here.
Busy times, boys. I'm a little more scattered than I should be.
No, it's like something's missing.
You mean Ursula?
That's it.
You feathered bastard.
Has the poor she-bear finally come to her senses and left you? Again?
Ooh, you know the situation very well, don't you, sonny boy?
And me. We're kind of like Bachelors Anonymous now.
She's gone again, but this time for good. You just feel it when they leave in such a way that they never come back.
Shit, I was just trying to be funny. I'm sorry, old bird.
I don't need your pity. Since then, I'm a free bird, and I can work as much as I want.
Good for us.
Good for you.
But, well, I don't know. Take care of yourself, okay?
Cut the crap, Sonny, or I'll puke.
Yep, there's the boo-boo everyone knows and loves.
You are a master of bones, old man.
Ooh, thank you very much. If you gotta break 'em or fix 'em, look for old Boo-Boo.
What a slogan.
We have a friend who has a badly broken hand, a pianist from the Hive. Do you think you could fix it?
I can't tell you anything offhand, but get the guy, or at least his hand, and I'll see what I can do.
That's it? No, you have to do something for me in return?
Oh, you're right, Marty boy.
Marty.
So, since you're going to the Hive, speak to the Queen for me. I want an audience.
Why would you want to speak to the Queen?
That's my secret, okay? That's all I ask. Deal?
Deal. And the pianist will be sent here.
So be it.
Corpses are disappearing from the cemetery in the Hive, Bubo. Have you heard anything about this?
You're asking me of all people?
We know you were deep in the Clawville organ trade in the past. We're not here to judge.
Well, I am.
Those times are history, okay? I'm off the organs, or any other body parts. I've been clean for 7 years.
Okay, that's not why we're here. Have you heard anything about the disappearances?
Afraid not. But if I ever get any salesmen peddling insect organs knocking on my door, you'll be the first to know.
Thanks. Let's go.
Feathers, Frank's gone.
Someone else got to him first.
What do you mean someone else? Who the cluck needs a dead bug?
The same clucker who digs up the bodies in the graveyard.
Oh yeah, you've got a point.
We need to take a good look around. The culprits must have left some kind of clue.
How the hell can you be so calm?
Rest assured, Marty, I'm not.
Whoever did this, I'm gonna finish him off. This is now personal.
Good, make it personal. That's always the best way.
I think the big book says the exact opposite.
You see, son, that's why I don't read.